this last week has been pretty terrible on a few levels. Um, but I just want to be clear about like what's about to happen right now. No matter what's said between Dylan and I, this isn't in any way an invalidation of what Katarana was feeling and what she's been expressing, right? So, this is just Dylan and I working out on mistruths that were spoken before, but like my response video from last week stands in its entirety. I'll make that very clear, right? So there were mistakes made all around. I made mistakes, me, right here, Prime. And I addressed those previously. So we are addressing lies and mistruths that were spread on Dylan's platform, and then moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So me and Prime, we had a 4-hour call where we cleared up a lot of like information that neither of us had and tried to clear up any misunderstanding we had. We went for 4 hours to find out what was the main things that should be talked about on a platform like this, and I've agreed to answer every single question that was put forward and to answer for everything that Prime gave to me on a list. And so I'm going to go down the list one by one on the stuff, rumors or mistruths or anything that's going around currently. So I'm going to go from the top of the list to the bottom of the list. So the first thing I'm going to address is the 12 women have been harassed and are soon to come forward. This was a mistruth that was spread on my platform. I shouldn't have had somebody on my platform spreading this without vetting that information or checking that information, and I should not have accepted that information at face value. I jumped the gun on accepting a lot of information on that stream that should have been properly vetted beforehand. I was not properly prepared to have that stream, not saying that it should have even happened in the first place. So that's the first thing I'll address is that one, is that claim that was made by somebody on my platform that I should have properly vetted that claim, and I did not do the due diligence. The second one is Prime was told by Samantha Banana that he made Cat uncomfortable. That is completely untrue. While Kat did talk to Samantha Banana about talking to Prime, Samantha Banana did not go and talk to Prime. That was completely incorrect, and I should not have believed that on face value, and I should have asked for more information. That, again, is a mistake I made. Third one, Prime planned to use Kat's narcissistic personality disorder against her. That was, again, a claim made on my platform that was not properly vetted, and I believed on face value, and I should have more properly vetted, and I should not have believed that without proper vetting. Again, not doing my proper preparation while doing this. The fourth claim is Cat and Prime's relationship. Cat and Prime's relationship, I'll assume that means, was purely professional and not close, intimate friends. This is not true. This is the impression that was given on the stream, and that impression was incorrect. They had casual conversations all the way up until they then had a professional business relationship later on when they knew each other. That is an impression that was given that should not have been given, and that should have been cleared up beforehand. The next one was that Kat was being paid the entire time during the relationship. That is untrue. The payments of, I believe, 250 American, 315 Canadian, was established later in the relationship after booking occurred. I believe it was in June. Am I correct in that assessment? Okay,
Yeah, I
June.
believe the end of June. I believe, yes.
The end of June. Yes, the end of June. And that Prime was holding a paycheck over Kat to threaten her. That was an impression that I think some people might have gotten. That is completely untrue. I have found no instance where Prime has tried to use payment directly to threaten Kat or indirectly to threaten Kat in any instance. I've been shown no evidence of that. The voice calls they shared were purely professional, in which Kat helped Prime out with panels rather than they were just calls between friends. While I'm sure there were professional calls, they also had casual calls, and it's been demonstrated to me in private through information that Prime knows that most certainly that they had at least somewhat of a close relationship or a friendly relationship where they communicated back and forth. And the impression that they were never had any type of communicative friendly relationship is completely not true. And then I'm going to I have something prepared because I wanted to be very specific with my words on this instance, and that Prime has okayed the statement beforehand. So I'm just going to read this when it comes to a July phone call that I've talked a decent amount about. Whatever I heard or whatever I think I heard is irrelevant because I have no evidence that sexual harassment ever occurred. Regardless if I thought I heard something inappropriate, the proper thing to do would have been to bring it to his attention directly immediately after the incident and reach an understanding, not to attempt to shame him and destroy his reputation as part of a public spectacle based on an allegation. I apologize for not holding this matter and dealing with this matter privately. It should have been dealt with privately. I let my emotions get the better of me due to the type of situation that it was. And I should not have let my emotions get the better of me in the situation. And I should have handled it responsibly off live stream in private when we talk about whatever I thought I heard. Those are all the things that Prime gave me on the list. But I just want to go forward and say another thing here that I handled the situation terribly irresponsibly. I should have talked to Prime when he offered to talk to me immediately when he started getting any sign of what was about to happen. I should have taken that offer. I let my emotions guide my conduct, and I shouldn't do that. Definitely when it concerns what could have been the end of somebody else's career. And I shouldn't have let my emotions get the best of me. I should have not have trusted information at face value, and I should have done my due diligence, which I did not do. And for that, I sincerely and wholeheartedly apologize.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Uh, I guess what I wanted to say at the end of this is that, like, no one won in all of this. Um, I think that this incident caused a lot of hurt on all sides. It's something that could have been easily avoided on multiple levels. Um, it could have. This is something that could have having a problem because there was an issue. There was an issue, and something that could have been had on a private, but it just wasn't. But like how this has ended up has been just completely disastrous. Um, and what I'm about to say is not a "woe is me" thing. It's just like describing something that's happened. Um, it's like so I had a platform for women that I created, Amazon Lily, and that's no more. I would leave the talk, have usually smaller streamers come on and have discussions. And that's a thing that's in the past now, because people don't want to come on, and that's their choice. That's absolutely their choice. Um, my point in bringing this up is that like I don't see I don't see how anyone comes out better for this, and I when this has been all going on, people have been telling me that the silver lining is that well, the next time this happens, and there'll be a next time somewhere, both on Twitch, Twitch politics maybe, right? The next time this happens, is that people won't be so quick to jump to conclusions. I don't believe that's the case. All the incentives to do this again are still in place. To jump on a story, right? Like initially put this forward, and get monetization. To for other people to take that story and with one side or barely understanding of any sides, right? To repeat it and to use it just for views. And just playing up that drama, all those incentives are there to have exactly this happen. So I would really like, it would be great. At the very least, yeah, we did like as a community think about like what to do in the future, like how we interact with each other. Like what is it that we're trying to do? Are we trying to inform people? Are we trying to entertain people? We're trying to do a little bit of both, but understanding that so often that drive for entertainment causes a lot of misinformation to go out. Like in this case, and a lot of emotional trauma. A lot of emotional trauma. I'm not talking about on my end, but for other people, a lot of emotional trauma. So let's maybe do better next time. I would really love that. To see us grow as a community from this, at the very least, please. Yeah. I just kind of want to move on from this, and to Dylan, uh, please leave me alone. Please don't really talk about me. Please don't make any comments about my stream, my channel, as you've done in the past. Like negative remarks when I've never done that to you. So just leave me alone. Let me live my life. Thank you.
Okay, I respect your wishes.
All right. I guess that's the end of it. Thanks so much.
Yep.
Okay, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna drop out.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. So, thank you all for the support that you've given me. Much appreciated. Yeah, much appreciated. Now you guys stopped by and you cared. A lot of people have given me support about all of this. And I appreciate it. I really do appreciate like the messages. I appreciate you guys coming through and these conversations, and having, and us kind of exploring this a little bit. That's mostly in private, but like exploring the things that have happened. I thank all of you. I definitely made mistakes, and I don't run from them, not even a little bit. I feel like we should all own up to our mistakes. I'll try my best to do so as well, and to, I guess, live up to my principles in all of this. So I do I'll apologize to everyone. I'll apologize to everyone for anything that I have done in this situation. I apologize to everyone. If any mistakes I have made, I apologize to you all, and especially to Kat. Especially to Kat. I apologize to her. I don't know if she'll ever see this. Probably not. But that doesn't really matter. Still apologize. And hope we move forward. Hope we move forward as a community. Yeah. So, I'm not actually sure what to do next at this point. Thank you for the donations. Often kind of you. Really kind. Thank you for investing what we're trying to do. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what to do now. Should I continue on? Should I even? I'm not sure what you guys want to do, or should I have like a panel afterwards later on? How do I feel about Destiny's involvement? My channel wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Destiny. There's no two ways about it. And okay. I've already thanked them. But I'll be very clear, right? The people who helped me out the most was my friend Joe, the Silly Serious. I love you, Joe, my special friend. Eris, Doobie, and without a doubt, Destiny. Oh, also shout out to Supreme. Supreme helped mediate all this, and for us to get to this point where this apology could happen. So shout out to Supreme for all that he's done. But I just want to make sure that people know that, it was a really cool person.